My name is Jessica Couch. I'm a fashion and technology expert, and I go to conferences and do research so that you don't have to. I am back with Fashion Technology 101 classes in session. Even though summer is approaching, I need y'all to know some of the most important things about fashion technology, who's using them, what's the best use cases. And today, I really want to break down how fashion and music can combine, specifically around merch, which is a billion-dollar category for artists that definitely increases their revenue. And I'm going to show you something that we had demoed at the Store of the Future, which if you were not there, I wouldn't have to tell you about it. You would know about it because it was really lit. And it had things for people who are both innovative and people who want to be revenue generating. But where were you? Right. Anyway, let's get into it. And it is very hot. So the sun's out, bun's out. Everything's great. Summer is almost in full effect, but it absolutely feels like summer where I am. That's why I'm wearing yellow, because it's tropical and I want to go on a vacation soon. I feel like there's still technology you need to know about that maybe I haven't done a good enough job about sharing, because I don't see the technology showing up in your stores or with your brands or in your online experiences. And that's absolutely fine. If you would have came to the Store of the Future, one of the coolest technologies there, in my opinion, was from Avery Dennison. So you scan it, you allow your phone, and then you get to have
So you can't hear it right now, but there's a whole kind of audio piece that goes along with this interactive art piece.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
It kind of creates a whole 360 art piece.
Now, Avery Dennison showed this technology where they put these really cool microchips, shapes and colors and things on fabric, and you can interact with it on your phone, and it turns into a whole AR experience, which made me think about, all the different ways this could be utilized. After concerts and stuff, like having the AR experience for merch would be way cooler. This is awesome.
But our team designed the graphics and in partnership with this brand, in order to, in this case, they designed the artwork to be an NFT, which is just one particular use case on what you can do. But yeah, you can apply these to any kind of product, any kind of concert tees or sports jerseys or whatever, if you want to build kind of an experience for your customers. That's awesome. We have a partnership with the Premier League, and they did, this is an NFT patch here, so if you want to tap it at the pin, you can engage with them. So you go and like on your own shirt, make your own shirt, and then you can go and engage and maybe get like information about your favorite player, or stats, or game schedules, or loyalty, like marketing or whatever, you know.
The first idea that came to mind is that this should be utilized to create a better storytelling experience around merch. Now, I love concert merch. I don't really love concerts, but I like the merch because I feel like over the last few years, things have gotten really fly. And of course, as someone who loves athleisure, I'm always going to love a good oversized tee, long sleeves tee, hoodies. All of those things are cute. I feel like that merch and fashion tech have the most perfect opportunity. And here are some reasons. First of all, I don't know if you know this, but the merch industry for concerts is $1 billion industry in itself. The global music merch market is expected to reach $16.3 billion with a B dollars by 2030. So what I learned about when I did a little research today is that streaming is how artists get money. Shows is obviously how artists get money, but also merch adds to their revenue generation in a major way. Okay, so let me give you some numbers so you can understand how important merch is for artists. Taylor Swift gets approximately $1.6 million per show in merchandise. Per show on her Eras tour. Tour-wise, she made over $440 million across 150 shows, and that's just for merch. Billie Eilish set a record in Chicago for the most merch sales, which was 130% greater than her previous sales, but I couldn't find the actual number on it, but 130% is a lot. So the K-pop group BTS, it was reported that their merchandise accounted for over 550 million US dollars just in merchandise alone. Drake's OVO clothing brand generates about $50 to $75 million of revenue for him. So these are just some numbers of how important merchandise is for shows and for artists, so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to say, and the point that I'm trying to make, is fashion technology combining with music and entertainment in a way that actually like meets the needs of the customer and extends this idea of like customer engagement and customer loyalty. You can do this by using tools like what Avery Dennison showed at the Store of the Future. Now, the reason why I think this would be super impactful is because it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's golden ticket, but in your clothing. Perhaps you could divide up your merchandise, right? So that a certain portion of them have certain interactions, others have different interactions. Maybe a small amount gets a drop on a new music or some exclusive content, anything like that. Because the idea is to connect with your fans, and not just any fans, connecting with super fans. And super fans are a group of fans for artists that literally contribute over $4 billion a year of just purchasing anything that an artist puts out, which is great. Kudos to the super fans. But to keep your super fans happy, having more interactive experiences could be really dope. Now, you may be thinking, oh, but our profit margin on a t-shirt is so high because obviously t-shirts cost pennies on the dollars to make. Some people's t-shirt at their concert can go up to $70 to $80 or even more, but nobody cares because most people want exclusive merch that they get as a part of the experience to show people I was there and I'm a part of this group. So the cost of putting this type of technology is still pennies on the dollar. It does not cost you that much to implement a really cool technology, which could take your merchandise and everything that you create to the next level and give your fans something that's a little bit more exclusive. Now, this is how fashion tech kind of elevates experiences. I myself would love to see some type of fashion technology like the one we saw with Avery Dennison kind of come into play. It matters because if you're an artist and you want to kind of level up or maybe get ahead, offering something small like this that really touches your fan base could be amazing. Now, one of the things that surprised me about merch, which I was like, wow, obviously in order of volume, t-shirts get sold the most, hoodies get sold second the most, of course. Well, in the t-shirt category, it's t-shirts and then long sleeve t-shirts and then hoodies. And then what shocked me was tote bags, because who cares about tote bags? I don't. I hate tote bags. I hate when I go places and they give me tote bags like I'm supposed to be happy. They're just a waste of my time. In fact, I think we should take all the tote bags and put them into a quilt and do something else with them and maybe give them to people who need them in places where it's cold. I have no idea, but I hate totes. But I was interested to see that fans continue to buy more and more things from the stars that they follow and from these artists. So again, this is just one practical use case of how fashion technology can elevate experiences and how people can utilize fashion tech. So if you think of more ways to use the technology that I showed you, let me know. And I'm going to keep you posted on ways that fashion and technology just make everything better. So you are welcome.